Hello, my name is Sophie Katz, and I am the Trails Program Coordinator for Jefferson County Open Space, and I'm here to talk to you about the Jeffco Trails Plan. The Jeffco Trails Plan fits within our greater planning framework, the Vision to Action framework. Within our Vision to Action framework, we start out broad with our vision and then begin to narrow down as we move through our mission, the Conservation Greenprint, county and system-wide plans, park plans, and action plans. So the Jeffco Trails Plan falls within the county Jefferson County Open Space system-wide plans, as we're taking a look at the entire county and trying to identify where current trails exist and where we can take a look at adding some new ones. Mentioned before, our mission really is the driving force here. So at Open Space, our mission is to preserve open space and parkland, protect park and natural resources, and provide healthy nature-based experiences. So the Jeffco Trails Plan really hones in on the provide aspect of our mission as we're seeking to provide more trail opportunities for residents and visitors of Jefferson County. Our values are also a main driver of this plan, as we believe that respect fosters collaboration that leads to innovation. And collaboration is really what powered the creation of this plan and soon will be the force behind the implementation of the plan. So in creating this plan, we asked the question, how can we improve connections and provide convenient access to the outdoors and community destinations for every visitor? We posed this question to a number of people and entities to ensure that the collaboration tenet was met. 32 local, state, federal, private, and nonprofit partners make up our Trails Council, which has met and will continue to meet discussing the direction and progress of the plan. We also reviewed 36 area plans to understand themes, so we weren't reinventing the wheel, looking for themes that came out of those plans. We held stakeholder focus groups, pop-up events, and created a website to engage the public in surveys and have a place for general comments about the plan. From all of that in the public engagement process, we learned that people want to see more trails and paths to destinations. They want more opportunities to enjoy the outdoors close to home, and they want to increase their opportunities to see wildlife. And all of this really went into the creation of the vision of the plan, a healthier, engaged community connected by trails. So how do we do that? There are 3 key goals that will help us accomplish this vision. Improve connections across the region, establish a 10-minute standard of access, and create safer experiences for everyone. So to get into those goals a little more, our first goal of improving connections across the region will really be accomplished by implementing the trail projects. So this plan introduces 148 trail projects, and many of those will achieve the connectivity goal. Currently, we have 966 miles of trails in the county. By 2030, we're looking to increase that to 1,100 miles of trail, and ultimately by 2050, 1,200 miles of trail. The second goal of establishing a 10-minute standard of access splits the county into 2 pieces, plains and mountains. In the plains, the goal is that every resident in Jefferson County should have access to a park or trail within a 10-minute walk from their homes. In the mountains, however, things are much more spread out, and it isn't that uncommon to have a driveway that takes 10 minutes to walk down. So for the mountains, we're looking at providing access to a park or trail within a 10-minute drive. So you can kind of see the divider on this map is really C470 and State Highway 93. The blue is the mountain areas, and the green is the plains areas. So looking to create safer experiences for everyone, we want to make sure people feel safe on our trails. Currently, those numbers look pretty good in terms of comfort level and how residents are rating their current level of comfort. But when we look at bicycle and pedestrian crash data in the county, we've identified areas where we feel we can increase the safety of our residents and visitors by putting in safer crossings where trails cross busy roads or adding new trails that take people off roads entirely. So we're looking to increase that kind of feeling of safety while people are on trails. So why are we doing all this? Why do we need a Jeffco Trails Plan? There are a multitude of benefits to having a well-connected trail system. Improve mental, physical, and emotional health for one. There have been many studies that unequivocally promote outdoor recreation for improved health. So that is a clear benefit of having this. 2, enhance mobility. The more we can encourage people to bike or walk, taking their 1 or 2 mile trips, the more we alleviate our roads and provide options for those without vehicles. And finally, a connected trail system brings about a greater community value, not only personal value, but also economic value and a greater sense of community among our residents. So we've outlined 3 different types of trail ideas in the Jeffco Trails Plan. One type is enhancing existing trails with necessary improvements. So this type of trail is really about adding the safer street crossings where trails cross over busy roads. And then going into the second goal of expanding existing trails with new sections and connections. So this category looks at areas where we can extend trails to reach destinations such as transit centers, schools, and open space and parks. And the third type, looking to create new trails to reach new areas of opportunity, looking at places where trails don't currently exist, and that if built, we would provide residents with access to a park or trail or access to a destination that they didn't have before. So when looking at the trail ideas, this plan provides 3 simple guidelines to help agencies and communities prioritize what trails they want to implement. So looking at the 184 trail ideas, we ask communities for each idea, does the project encourage connectivity? Does the project focus on addressing the 10-minute standard of access? Does the project improve a sense of personal safety? And getting into the what now? So in this public comment period, we want you to take a look at the implementation resources document that lines out our trail ideas and action guidelines, as well as a conditions and trends analysis that provides an in-depth explanation of how we got to those ideas. That is the planning process that we conducted to understand where we should focus our efforts. So the public comment period is open from July 1st through July 30th, 2020. Please send your comments via email to jtp@jeffco.us, and I will review them and incorporate appropriate feedback into the final draft. Thank you so much for your time.